Is all the whole Remy and Pap situation, none of it was true?
I don't have nothing to do with that. I have been open in all my relationships that I've had. Mm-hmm. All of them.
This is made a story because Pap.
I don't even know nothing about that.
I'm just saying that's why it's being made a story is because
I am 29. So what? How can I know about any of that? Let's just be honest. So this is what I'm saying. When I'm ready to announce who I'm with, I will do that. But till then, everything else is just speculation. And the internet, once again, is not a real place. It's not real.
Y'all, when I say Remy Ma is losing her mind over this Papoose and Claressa Shields situation, I mean she is big mad. Now, if you've been keeping up, you already know Remy and Papoose's relationship isn't as perfect as they made it seem. They had that black love image, but behind the scenes, things were rocky for a while. Rumors of infidelity, tension over career moves, and just overall differences started to surface. And let's not forget how Papoose stood by Remy while she was locked up for 6 years, only for her to turn around and allegedly step out on him with battle rapper Eazy the Block Captain. That situation was already messy, but what really set it off was Papoose moving on with Claressa Shields. And let me tell you, this was not just a rebound, Claressa is a whole upgrade. She's a 2-time Olympic gold medalist, undefeated boxing champion, and a woman who carries herself with confidence and success. She's got her own bag, her own legacy, and she's not about to be anybody's second choice. So when Papoose and Claressa started stepping out together, folks started connecting the dots. And when he proposed, the internet exploded. Remy thought she had time to fix things, but Claressa showed her that some men don't wait forever. And let's just say Remy is not handling this well at all.
The drama between rappers Papoose and Remy Ma is unfolding as we speak on social media, and they started early this morning with Remy Ma accusing Papoose of cheating on her with boxer Claressa Shields.
Alright, so if you know anything about Remy, you know she's not one to back down. She's built her whole career on that tough girl vibe. But it looks like she's finally met her match, because Claressa, she's not scared of anything or anyone. Claressa Shields isn't just any boxer, she's the boxer. We're talking about an undefeated champ, a 2-time Olympic gold medalist, and a woman who's crushed every opponent she's faced. Remy might have been able to intimidate folks in the rap game, but when it comes to real fighting, Claressa does this for a living. And that's making things even tougher for Remy because she can't just talk her way out of this one. And since Claressa started making headlines, social media has been all over it. People are calling this the real revenge arc for Papoose, and honestly, he deserves it. He spent years holding it down for Remy while she was in prison, staying loyal and building her up when she got out. But instead of appreciating him, Remy got tangled up with Eazy the Block Captain, and that backfired big time. Now Papoose is shining and Remy's looking pretty salty. And the kicker, Claressa isn't just sitting back quietly. She's been throwing subtle shade and making sure everyone knows she's unbothered. She's posted pics of her and Pap looking happy, shared clips of them at events, and even liked comments from fans calling her an upgrade. Meanwhile, Remy's been acting real different on social media, deleting posts, turning off comments, and looking stressed in interviews. Fans are roasting her, and some are even saying this is karma for how she treated Papoose. Let's be real. Everyone saw how hard Papoose held it down for Remy while she was locked up. Loyalty like that is rare in the industry. He waited for her, supported her, and kept her name alive while she was gone. Most guys would have moved on, but Pap stayed loyal. And what did he get in return? A wife who didn't appreciate him enough to stay faithful. So yeah, Remy totally fumbled the bag. Now Pap is out here winning, and he's with a literal champion. Claressa isn't just successful, she's dominating her sport. She's breaking records, making history, and is one of the most respected athletes in boxing. And now she's bringing Papoose into her world. One of the biggest moments that blew up online was when Papoose performed at one of Claressa's fights. This wasn't just some random appearance, it was a power couple moment. Claressa was in the ring doing her thing, and Papoose was right there supporting her just like he used to do for Remy. The difference? Claressa actually appreciates it. That's why people are calling this a glow up for Pap. Instead of being stuck in a toxic situation, he's now with someone who matches his loyalty, hustle, and vibe. He went from holding down someone who took him for granted to being with someone who truly sees his worth. And that's why Remy's losing her mind, because she knows she messed up and there's no way she's getting Papoose back now.
Remy Ma posted this on social media this morning saying, this lady Claressa Shields and that sorry ass publicity team have been putting out fake stories on me every day to make me look bad and him look like God's gift for too long. I begged Papoose to put out something to stop the narrative and he kept telling me to just stay quiet and that's the best thing to do. Well, I'm sorry. I'm tired. And he said that he would never F you cause you're ugly, but don't worry. I saw everything. Now the world's gonna see it since you so tough. So she's been posting on her own social media different receipts. We're not gonna go through all the receipts, but Papoose did have a response confirming what we've thought what's been going on in their household.
At first, Remy was trying to play it cool, acting like she didn't care about anything. She kept posting her usual stuff, making it seem like she was totally unbothered. But the internet wasn't buying it. People noticed she started throwing some shade online, liking shady tweets, posting cryptic messages about loyalty, and even hinting that Papoose was still hung up on her. She hopped on social media talking about how some guys never really move on and how real love doesn't fade overnight. Let's be real, that was totally aimed at Papoose. She wanted everyone to think that just because he had her back for so long, he still had feelings for her, but come on, actions speak louder than words, and Pap is making it super clear that he's moved on. And that's not even the craziest part. There are rumors that Remy's been trying to mess with Papoose's new relationship. Apparently, she's been reaching out to their mutual friends, trying to dig up dirt on Claressa. Some sources even say she tried to contact Papoose to play on his emotions and remind him of their past. But if she thought that would work, she was way off, because Pap is all in with Claressa now. Fans are even speculating that Remy's been working behind the scenes to make Claressa look bad. She's been bringing up old stories about her and Papoose in interviews, trying to keep their past alive. But the internet doesn't have it. Instead of feeling sorry for her, people are calling her out for messing up with a guy who clearly wanted the best for her. Remy might have been able to intimidate other women before, but Claressa? Nah, she's not the one. And she made that super clear. When people started saying Remy was throwing shade at her and Papoose, Claressa didn't waste any time showing she wasn't worried. She posted pics with Papoose all lovey-dovey and smiling, making it obvious that their relationship is solid. But the real mic drop came when she addressed the drama directly in an interview. When someone compared her to Remy, she just laughed and said, "I don't compete where I don't compare." If that wasn't a direct shot at Remy, I don't know what is. Honestly, Claressa has no reason to feel threatened. She's a champion, super successful, and respected in her field. The internet is eating this up, with fans rallying behind Claressa and calling out Remy. People are saying this is exactly what Remy deserves after how she treated Papoose. Some are even calling Claressa the upgrade of the decade and saying Remy needs to humble herself because she lost a good man. And from the looks of it, Claressa and Pap are only getting stronger while Remy is struggling to keep up.
The champ, y'all see what's going on? It's about to get ugly.
It's about to get real ugly, and not for me.
While Remy's busy being all salty, Papoose is out here making big moves, and when he slipped that ring on Claressa's finger, the internet lost its mind. So let's break down how this whole proposal went down. Papoose is a guy who knows what he wants. He's not about that clout chasing life, so when he decided to take this step with Claressa, you know he was serious. This wasn't some flashy Hollywood moment, it was sweet, personal, and showed how much he cares about this new chapter. Word is, Papoose set up a cozy dinner with Claressa's closest friends and family. The vibe was already buzzing because, let's be real, everyone knew these two were solid. Then, just when Claressa thought it was a chill night, Papoose got down on one knee and asked her to marry him. Of course, she said yes, and the celebration that followed, epic. People were saying this proposal felt real, not forced or fake, just pure love. And if that didn't scream that Pap was done with Remy the way he's been flaunting Claressa since the engagement, Yeah, there's no turning back now. Papoose and Claressa have been all over social media, posting cute couple pics, sharing proposal moments, and making it clear they're all about the future. No shade, no drama, just a guy who finally found happiness after giving so much to someone who didn't appreciate it. And let's be real, this whole thing is a total 180 from what he had with Remy. Papoose stood by her through thick and thin, even during her prison time, and for what? To get publicly humiliated when she was caught cheating? To have people questioning his worth after everything he did? Nah, this proposal was more than just a romantic gesture. It was a big statement. A statement that says, I'm done being the nice guy who gets played. I'm done settling for someone who doesn't value me, and I'm moving on with a woman who actually respects and loves me back. At the end of the day, the streets are buzzing, and let's just say nobody's feeling sorry for Remy.
Where's the flowers and all this extra stuff we talk about?
I'm about to drag somebody. Hold on one second.
Who is she dragging? Walking around. What's up
What
with
did
that?
you do? All right now. I just want to know, what does she do?
I'm a designer. What do you do?
I rap
Okay.
and I smack chicks that get out of line.
You're not gonna smack me though.
All right, okay. Every single one of those little tiny
That's what we're not
teeth
gonna do. You're not gonna smack
that are
me.
brown and yellow in your mouth which fly down this runway. Every single one of them. Back up.
All right.
Take your
Get your
dry
friend.
wig. Back up. That's right.
A person commented saying, Papoose finally found someone who actually values him. This is what moving on with grace looks like. Another one wrote, Remy had a king and fumbled. Now Claressa got a king and is treating him like one. Love to see it. People are fully in support of this new relationship and they're not afraid to say why. A lot of folks believe Papoose is finally getting the love he deserves and that Remy is getting exactly what she earned, which is nothing. And while some diehard Remy fans are trying to defend her, it's not looking good. Every time someone tries to argue that Remy is the real victim, the internet drags them with receipts of how she treated Pap. If history tells us anything, Remy isn't one to take in loss quietly. She's already been throwing subliminals, acting like Pap is still checking for her, and low-key trying to paint herself as the victim. But at this point, it's looking really desperate. Papoose isn't entertaining the drama, and Claressa is not the one to play with. Now, the real question is, how far is Remy willing to go? Is she gonna sit back and watch Pap be happy? Or is she about to crash out trying to make sure he does? Because let's be real, if she really wanted him back, she wouldn't have fumbled in the first place. But what do y'all think? Is Pap and Claressa endgame? Or is Remy about to pull one last stunt to try and get him back? Drop your thoughts in the comments.